All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off with saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harakakwadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostle of the great millstone of my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the icon that are pushing the truth, sincerity, and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Khanak Sa'am by Yasharala from the Lions and the Yasharala camp. This is the Lions Den, kind of sort of like a news and prophecy. Let me get this advertisement on the screen. Thanks. There we go. All right, and this article says map shows safest U.S. states to live during nuclear war. Right, and the funny part about that, there's no safe place to live. You know, the Lord's going to totally destroy Babylon. America's going to be utterly destroyed, man. So there's no safe haven. There's no bunker you can go to. There's no, you know what I'm saying, security place. There's no nothing. The Lord is gonna wipe through Babylon, man. It will never be inhabited again. Bottom line. All right, so let's go into this article real quick. It says a Newsweek map shows the safest states to live in during a simulated nuclear attack on the United States silo fields, according to a scientific study. Although experts have warned that nowhere is truly safe in the event of such an attack. Right, especially in America. Nowhere is particularly safe, especially in America. All right, let's go ahead and establish that. All right, it says global tensions, especially between the U.S. and Russia, have resulted in much talk about nuclear war. Newsweek has mapped the impact of Russian nuclear bombs on United States cities and NATO countries, and has also compared the effects of U.S. nuclear weapons with those of North Korea, Russia, and China. And those are the three nations that are going to be against America and NATO, right? So, from a strategic standpoint, like I believe, like the East Coast, like right here in Florida, particularly like Jacksonville will be a target where I'm at because there's one nuclear power plant, um, uh, three airports, and like two big naval bases. And then right up the street, about 45 minutes away in St. Mary's, Georgia, there's another big naval base. All right. So you got Mayport Naval Station. That's a fleet of warships. Then you got Cecil Field. That's a fleet of Navy planes because it's like an airport. Like so, but you could bring a warship over there. It's just that Mayport is right by the ocean and the coastal waterway, and and in not Cecil Field, NAS Jax. NAS Jax is on the banks the of the river, the Nile River, which is just not Nile River, but the St. John's River, which is just like the Nile River. That they're the only two rivers in the world that flow north. All right, go figure. This place is spiritual Egypt. All right, so from a strategical standpoint, they would probably hit somewhere in this area first, um, and then move further up north, or they can come from both sides, but they will come from the north. They predict if Russia was ever to attack the United States. All right. So continuing, it says now Newsweek has looked at a scientific Americans look at scientific America's previous fallout maps of a nuclear attack on missile silos in the United States. Heartland, Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, Montana, and North Dakota to see which states would be the least affected and therefore the safest according to the simulation. Now, places like that, flatlands like that in the upper northern Midwest, they're going to be targeted too because that's where they have all them, you know what I'm saying, with all that open flatland, they have like a whole lot of nuclear testing sites nuclear bases to create nuclear weapons and stuff like that. But most of all that stuff is underground, right? But like places like coming on the East Coast, it's not really underground like that. Then you got another big military base, army base. You got off the coast of Florida, Georgia, then get into South Carolina. Like, Georgia got Georgia and South Carolina going up, going up, going up. That whole side right there, you know what I'm saying, full of military bases. But in the Midwest, they got like a nuclear training facilities and stuff like that. But most of that stuff is underground. All right. All right. It says in an average case scenario, the safest states would be Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. Now that's all of where I was just naming, but there's tons of military bases going up there. All right. It says Columbia, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. I wonder why they say that. All right. It says other states that would be less affected include Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, California. So they're saying they won't attack the coastline at all. They'll just attack the middle. That's what they're saying. I mean, like I was just speculating. I mean, I was just giving an opinion, but like, see, that's what it's showing right here on this map. That okay, Russia will come from the north and attack these middle areas, coming at it through Canada. And that's also kind of actually in the scriptures too. And they say that they always say if Russia was to invade, like when they came off the coast, they didn't panic or anything, but they said like one general said if Russia was to come and attack America, it would be coming from the north through Canada. So yeah, that makes sense. All right. It says this is based on an average radiation exposure risk calculated for each latitude and longitude point using a scale measuring the estimated cumulative radiation dose after 4 days in gray, a unit of ionizing radiation dose. All right. It says the safest state's exposure range from 0.001 GY to zero point 0.5 GY compare it with the states most in the most danger: Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, where estimated exposure ranges of from maybe it's because it's on that flat land from 1 GY to 84 GY. Scientists regard more than 8 GYs as lethal. In worst case scenarios, the safest states could be Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, District of Columbia, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. These states would be exposed to an estimated zero point 0.1 GY to 2 GY as opposed to almost the rest of the country, which would be exposed between 2 GYs to 84. And the GY is the measure of what's it say again? Uh the unit of ionization radiation dose is the GY. Great. All right. So let's I'm not gonna read this whole thing. Right, let's skip down to right here where it gets into nuclear winter because we went over that a little bit at camp this past Saturday when we went over Second Ezra chapter 15 talking about the nuclear winter. All right, it says Christian G. Apply, director of the Ellsberg Initiative for Peace and Democracy at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, told Newsweek even a relatively small nuclear war would cause a nuclear winter that would kill at least 1 billion people. Nuclear winter is when, like, when the mushroom cloud settles, those that nuclear fallout um covers the sun, and the sun can't bring the amount of heat that it needs to bring to the earth, so it's gonna make everything cold. It's gonna make everything cold, man. That's why we need deliverance from all this. It need to be changed, man. Lord, this shit gonna like it's really gonna do a number on America. Really gonna do a huge number on America, man. Nuclear winter. Okay, that just goes back. I thought it was gonna go in depth to what a nuclear winter is. All right, so now let's go to some scriptures, man. All right. So there's no place to hide. There's no safe haven for what the Lord about to bring to this place. All right. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 14. Um might as well start at verse 9. Slack it. 1 second. All right, Isaiah 14 and 9. It says, "Hell from beneath is moved to meet thee." Hold on. Who is it moved to meet for? Okay, let's start at verse 4. We need to know who it's talking about. All right, this is Isaiah 14 and 4 says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. The king of Babylon, whoever sits in that driver's seat, doesn't matter. But it's talking about Babylon. And say, how has the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And that staff of the wicked is America. The wicked that it's talking about is those elites in Europe, the bankers, and the ones that are formed that are funding both sides of the war. All right, the ones that that are unknowingly being manipulated by Yahweh by Shimon Shah to bring forth this nuclear war. This is the Most High's judgment on this wicked kingdom. All right, so he's taking up a proverb against them. All right, all right. So it's a poem or similitude on the king of Babylon. It says, how the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nation in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Right? Ain't nobody gonna care about this devil, and don't nobody care. Everybody's gonna be rejoicing because the devil is taken out of the way.
Chevy Equinox has been ranked #1 by
The
J.D.
hell?
Power for dependability and new
Why?
vehicle quality among compact SUVs. In other words, it's really
Hold on.
good right from the start. Chevy Equinox,
Do that again.
connected by OnStar.
There we go. Sorry. Slacking. That came out of nowhere. But all right, he that ruled the nation and nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth, man. Wait, hold on. Let me start over at verse 6. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. And ain't nobody gonna care about this place, bro, as it's falling down because of how the way it was formed up, man. I'm in the process of on doing a lesson on from the caves to the Oval Office on Esau's rise to power and destroying and taking peace off the earth. That's all he was set up to do. You know, that's all he was set up to do. And so so the ones that because of how it was established on bloodshed, man, robbery, rape, grape. You gotta watch what you say on this thing. But so the Lord is taking up a proverb against this place, against the king in Babylon. Right now is Joe Biden. It might soon be, you know what I'm saying, Donald Trump. If don't nobody put their hands on him first, he might not make it till inauguration day. You know. So the Lord is bringing forth a taunting proverb against this, not only just this place, but Esau in general. You know, it says Esau was using America as the horror of the mother of whoredoms to bring forth the anger of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. It says verse 7. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art taken down, no feller has come up against us. Right. But that was the hammer of the earth. But now the Lord is finna rise up his battle axe. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, man. It says, raised up from the earth all the kings of the nations that are going to rise up against this place and shoot all their missiles at this place, all their nuclear missiles at this place. So there's no escaping the judgment of Yahweh Shem Shai at all. You know, his word shall not return unto him void. So if he took up this taunting proverb against the king of Babylon, best believe it's going to come true. You know, just like how they wrote the Star Spangled Banner about, winning that battle or whatever, and and their flag was still, they proud of that. So the Lord is singing and singing poetry, right, about the destruction of this devil, to this devil. The Lord is showing this devil how he's going to bring him down, and there's nothing that he could do about it. So there's not a rock. It's like how the Star Spangled Banner third verse said, there's no place they can climb and hide from our whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's the Lord. See, their tongue is going to fall upon fall upon them. All right. So even the chief ones of the earth are raised up from the throne, all the kings of the nation, all they that speak, all they shall speak unto thee, art thou, and speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we, art thou become like unto us? Right. Because this place is being brought down by Yahweh by Shem Shai. This place is being brought down by Yahweh by Shem Shai. Let's get hold on. Damn, it won't let me. All right, I'll just do it like this then. All right, this is Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. Right. This was the place that put everybody in confusion into being conformed to their satanic beliefs. You know, they're the physical counterpart of everything unrighteous. All right, totally the adversary of Yahweh Bashim Shai, the embodiment of pure righteousness. So they are everything opposite to that, and brought that fornication on the earth. All right, and those that follow her are going to fall right into that trap that was set up for her. Right, take the millstones and grind mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Right. They're taking everything from this place. It says, thy nakedness and showing the shame. It says, the nakedness shall be uncovered, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. So the Lord is coming with great destruction. That's how he's coming to meet Babylon and Esau. All right. So it's Isaiah 14 and 11. It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, thy noise, see, this is being brought down. I said, the worms spread under thee, the worms cover thee, man. All right? That pride is brought down, man. This place is crumbling. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Sit your ass down. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations, man? Because the Lord said so. Because the Lord did it. Because the Lord bringeth low and lifteth up. All right. According to um what is that? 2 Samuel 7:2 and 7. I mean, you know. All right. It says it says thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne to above the stars. I will sit. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the most high. hmm he became wiser than Daniel. hmm and through his wisdom, he got many riches. But this is what the Lord says. It says in verse 15, it said, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that didst shake kingdoms? Is this devil? This peon? Because just like how in the video I'm doing, from the cave to the Oval Office, the Lord rose up the basest of men. The base man rose up. The base man confused the whole earth. And that was his only purpose, to confuse the whole earth to follow his fornication. There's no one more profane than Esau. No one. All right, verse 17, it says, that made the world a wilderness and destroyed cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Right, because we're still here. And he still got our hand around our neck. All right, it says, all the kingdoms of the nations, even all of them lie in the glory, everyone in his own house. All right, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, as a remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden on the feet. Ain't nobody gonna care about their dead bodies or nothing, bro. Like after 1,000 years, these other nations are gonna get some form of living, and it ain't gonna be pressure on them like it is in this society. But Esau's gonna be trodden down, man. Esau's gonna be like annihilated off of this earth. All right. It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Right, you'll never come up and rise again because they're going to be destroyed. America's going to be totally destroyed, and eventually Esau's going to be totally destroyed. All right, verse 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities. They'll never be able to possess America again because it's going to be destroyed. You know? It said, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant. and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. Anything that can see, that's cutting off the people too. You know, 'cause a nephews and sons is what can repopulate a bloodline. The Lord's going to destroy this place and the line of Esau also. I will also make it a possession for the bittern. Now, this is what's going to happen to America. And pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bestrom of destruction. That means, all right, that means that this place is going to be like nothing, only it's going to be like a swamp. And only swamp like animals like reptiles and birds, that's what a bittern is. I think it's like a bird. It says a species of birds, perhaps the bittern. All right. I want to say they only did a lesson on that one time ago, but anyway. And he says, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bestrom of destruction. That bestrom is his broom. So it's gonna sweep like you don't sweep in one area, you sweep the whole floor. And that's how the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man. That's exactly how he's gonna destroy this place. All right, slacking. Let's go here. Let's okay. All right. Let's see. All right, let's start at this. Isaiah 13 and 13. It said, therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth shall move out of her place. That's why like, the earth is going to rear to and fro like a drunkard when this happens, man. It says, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as a chased roe, as a sheep that no man taketh up. Thy they shall every man turn to his own people and flee one to another land, its own lands. It's like it. Boy, go. Here, go in the room. All right. And Esau's gonna be like a chased roe. Ain't nobody gonna take him in. All right. Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces. It's like it. Before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. All right. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. That's talking about Russia. That's who's going to stir up against this place. And the Lord is already doing it. It says, and which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right? They ain't gonna be able to buy their way out of this one. Period. Verse 18, it says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall spare no children. Just like I'm a slacking. On my next video that I do, I'm gonna play a clip from the movie Iceman. Well, Esau raided another Edomite village just for no reason, just raided them, right? And was raping their wives and everything. Then tied everybody up and burnt them alive. You know what I'm saying? Burnt them alive. That's the mentality of this devil, man. So the Lord's not going to have regards for their pity. No, the Lord's not going to pity the fruit of the womb for them. The Lord's eyes is not going to spare their children. What does Scripture say? Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities for their father. All right. Verse 19 it says, in Babylon the glory of kingdoms The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, but it's gonna be worse. It says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there." Right? Ain't gonna be no businesses here. Ain't gonna be no people here. Ain't gonna be none of that. It says, "But wild beasts of the desert, like the bittern, shall lie there, right? And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, man. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. That's why you're seeing everything speed up right now, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is speeding things up. That's why you see more threats from Russia. And Russia and North Korea just signed their new defense treaty. So all these things are lining up to come after the United States of America, man. It's all being done by Yahweh by Shemel Shai. All right, Lord, willing this lesson to edify the servant perfect for the hopeful elect, the one that truly believe in the name Yahweh Shemel Shai. With that, I want to say, Kal, Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the ark that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name Yahweh Shemel Shai. Shalom.